And then he shouted, but not just shouted for the whole gig. He kept on jumping up in the air, and every time he landed, it'd flip the audience off like that.
Blake, today we are going to be visiting some 8 out of 10 Cats, the panel show, not Countdown.
Oh, okay. What's the difference?
So I think this was like the original panel show that the guys did, and then they took over the Countdown set to also do like the Countdown thing. It's probably like filmed in the same studio or something, so they just had like access to it, and the show just really worked. So yeah, this predated Countdown, and I don't even know if it's still going. I think it might be, but anyway, I grabbed this clip because it is everyone losing it over James Acaster's amazing band story. So we're probably going to enjoy it.
You've already sold me. James Acaster, anything? Sold.
Exactly. All right, let's jump into it.
What was your band, James?
I was in a band called Pin Drop. We had a singer called Lloyd, and he sang real nice, beautiful vocals in band practice. And then we had our first gig, and he was like, you go on before me, and then I'll come on later on. And we're playing the song, and we don't know where he is. And then he jumped on stage in a dress, which he hadn't warned us about. And he just shouted, horrible shouty vocals for the whole gig. And then afterwards, we were like, Lloyd, that was not the plan. And he was real mature about it. And he was kind of went, guys, I'm so sorry. Honestly, I don't know what came over me. It won't happen again. And then we had another gig. And we get there, and Lloyd says to me, you guys go on. You start playing, and I'll come on later. I was like, OK, we'll do that, Lloyd. But remember what happened? He went, man, I feel so bad about that. It's not going to happen. Honestly, I feel like an idiot. I don't know what to say. I was like, good. And we're playing, and then he ran on in the dress again. And then we were like, well, we didn't really tell him not to do that, so that's kind of OK. And then he shouted, but not just shouted for the whole gig. He kept on jumping up in the air, and every time he landed, it'd flip the audience off like that. What? And we said to him afterwards, Lloyd, we made it real clear not to do that, and you did it again. And it was like, listen, guys. I owe you guys an apology. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry about that. At next week's gig, I'm absolutely 100% not going to do that again. And then we had a third gig. Oh, no. And Lloyd went to me, you guys start playing without me. And then I'll come on later. And I was like, Lloyd, I'm going to say this very clearly to you. If you shout again, you are out of this band for good. I swear to God. And then we're playing the intro. And then he runs through the audience. It was even more of a rogue move, even for Lloyd. He bought a different dress this time, but fair play. Hadn't mentioned the dress. And he also, I noticed, as he was running towards us, had drawn a dick on his forehead. And I thought to myself, that is a bad sign. And then he got the mic and he screamed, not shouting, horrible screaming. And then halfway through the gig, he took his dress off. He's just in these tighty whities, and someone had written Susie was here across his chest with an arrow pointing down to his real dick. And then after the gig, Lloyd, we have made this very clear. You're not allowed to shout anymore. And he went, hold on a second, guys, hold on a second. And then he walked outside, and then some boys turned up on a bicycle, and all we saw through the glass was they talked to him, and he nodded to them, and we heard him say, I'm in a band called Pin Drop. He got halfway through Pin Drop, and one of them nutted him and cycled away. And then we couldn't kick him out the band because we felt sorry for him, and he's still in the band to this day.
Oh, I love a James Acaster story.
That was great. Who is this friend to me?
Lloyd. Never get into a band with someone named Lloyd. That's the lesson we've all learned today.
I'm pretty sure there's a recording artist called Lloyd who does a lot of work with Childish Gambino. So,
no. What does he wear on stage and draw on his forehead?
Don't know. I'd love to know now.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those people I've never seen and just heard music of.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So, I think we've opened the door now to the 8 out of 10 Cats show because we've got a bunch of suggestions from Countdown now. But what about the actual panel show of 8 out of 10 Cats, guys? What should we be checking out? What are some of the best clips? Please let us know in that comment section below.
Yeah, and to let us know, if you liked that video, hit the like button so that we know.
And if you guys want to see more comedy reactions from us, click on that playlist just up there. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Bye, guys.